go, Shep.
Come on, push, baby, push.
Let's go, let's go.
Seconds.
Keep pumping, let's go.
10 seconds.
Come on, keep pumping, keep pumping. Keep it going. Let's go, dig deep, let's go.
Five, 4, 3,
All the way through.
2,
All the way through.
1. Grab the rails.
Let's go.
Keep it. Okay. I'm gonna do. Oh, you just have to. Woo! Oh my goodness. I could have gone for another minute. Oh.
Whew, here we go. Off to the TCR lab. This old girl needs a bath. I gotta say, this morning it was all fun and games, but now that we're on our way there, I am getting so nervous to push super hard. TCR Sports Lab, somewhere around here. Here we are in the parking lot, TCR Sports Lab. Whew, man, my heart rate's going. I'm feeling it. Super excited though. Here we are, TCR Sports Lab. Here in Calgary, Alberta. Windy, cold day today. Doing well. How about yourself?
Good, thanks.
I am here for my VO2max test.
Perfect. You can fill that.
Perfect.
How are you?
Good, how are you? I'm doing a VO2max after this guy here.
Just get you to fill this one out
Cool,
for me.
thank you.
That's good. Gotta fill out our paperwork here now. All right, we're all changed and ready, but I gotta admit, I'm so stinking nervous. All right.
Anyways, we do a long warm up, especially for ultra guys, because
Oh, good.
we're just talking about ultra runners are a little different than power sport athletes. Your ability to burn fat is a lot different, and your lactate levels that we measure or we can breathe through your breath are also different. So we need to learn to, we have to, and part of that, in order to get in that zone, you have to need a long warm up. And obviously if you're running 200-mile races and state races, so your body's really good at burning fat. So we need to, so you can't, a norm book is thrown out the window for you guys. It's like, that's not normal. Anyway, so we'll see that, but usually if I you start too fast, and I don't give good data. So the test is about, for you guys, maybe 20 minutes tops. It starts off walking, and every 2 minutes we go up by 0.5 mile an hour, so just a small step. I just see what you look like at zone 0, and there's a zone 1, and there's 6 zones in total. So we just kind of see what you look like all the way up. And then once we get to the point where you're running at your tempo pace, you're running good like intervals, that's as fast you go. So I'm not going to run to the point where you're going to end up sitting on Skylar's lap.
Yeah, that was my biggest concern. I was like, because sometimes this fella makes me run so fast, I'm like just barely hanging on to the treadmill to everything I got.
So you go as fast as what your breath tells us all. It's like, oh, okay, that's it.
You did a VO2max workout the other week.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah. So generally what happens is with ultra runners, they're great, God, he's still burning fat, and all of a sudden, boom!
Yeah, I feel that.
Where more, say, the hockey player or the sprinter or the 1500 meter runner is, you see more of this. You guys are like, boom! All right. So it's different. Yeah.
And what about incline? Like, does that factor into it?
So we use flat running all the way till we get to that tempo pace where you basically another step more, you're gonna fly off the back. And then I slow it down. Great. Keep running, you get about a 30-second break. Okay, great. Now speed's the same, then we'll use inclination. And that's just to get the last zone. And that's just more for research values, and that's the stuff you see on YouTube. What they don't show you on YouTube, and they don't show you on a Garmin watch, is everything that's more important, which is under the curve. What you really need to know is where your training zones are at, and really dial it in.
Yeah.
That's what you want. the VO2max part is just for, hey, once a year, check it. Hey, and nowadays people come left to right, not because they're athletes like you guys. The biggest thing is there's data coming out. And one of the guys leading the way is Dr. Peter Attia, who has a podcast called Drive.
I've heard of him.
He scared the shit out of everyone, which is great for us. Is that if you have low VO2max, you're gonna die.
Well, my Garmin keeps telling me that I'm 55.
Yeah.
I'm like, that seems a little low.
Yeah,
I
so
feel
we'll
like
see where it's at, right? And then often we reset it. Now, VO2max is also based off body weight. Because that number that we report 55 is milliliters per minute divided by kgs.
Oh.
So how do you get your VO2max higher?
Oh, I see. So I got
wait.
what you're saying is drop the belly.
So, but I also look at you on forget the body weight, just the huge engine.
Mhm.
I can see that, and that's more important to me. Again, that's the stuff that's not in the literature. So is it 4 liters a minute? Is it 5 liters a minute? The freak shows like the Norwegian skiers are around 6-7 liters a minute. They're monsters. I'm not sure what's going on over there, but they have
They lead
parts
like all
this.
the highest
Yeah.
VO2 maxes in the world. I
Yeah,
swear.
so we see where you're at, and like a good score for a man, like when I do all the firefighter testing for Calgary, if you don't have a score of 45, you don't get to the fire department.
Okay, so you gotta have at least 45.
Like Secretariat, the horse, that's why I have a horse up there. They have that technically, ultra endurance athletes generally have a genetic predisposition for that.
I have a larger heart,
So
and my heart rate is super low.
low. So Secretariat, when they did the autopsy on the horse, his heart was 23 pounds. The average horse is 12 pounds.
Dang.
Yeah, what's the VO2 max of that guy?
That's great. Horses they have like somewhere around 350, 400.
It's
A
nuts.
sled dog, 300, 250. So so I'm
And that's liters?
milliliters per minute.
Milliliters.
So they're basically 5 times us.
Holy.
So I used to run back when I had horses. I used to run with them 5-10K stuff. It's just that these ultrasound nowadays. You don't pinch your skin. This is always cool to see the big engines. Big engines are great for a distance.
Yeah, I'm excited to push a little faster for the long stuff.
Well, and we'll see what that where you need to be.
You tell Cory about your race coming up in May?
Yeah, I'm heading to Wales.
To win, try to win.
So, well, I run 200 miles under 48 hours before, but it was on like
Very good.
backyard style.
Yeah.
And so I want to try to do it straight up on a trail, point to point, and go faster than 48 hours. So I think, like, I know it's in the engine. It's like when you remove the confines of the backyard format, I will go faster. And when I try to go faster, I typically run into more problems. It's like the road gets rougher the faster you go. So I think maybe if I hopefully find those zones and get a better idea of where I'm at, because I think maybe I've been pushing too hard or not pushing hard enough.
Yeah.
I have the Garmin HRM Pro, and I've had it for, I don't know, maybe a year now.
Yes.
I've had my Garmin for
Still working? Yeah.
4 years now for me, and it's still working.
I had to change the battery though. I was really disappointed in that.
Yeah, I have to change mine every year at least once.
A lot of it's real salty guys tend to have a hard time with electronics. It's interesting. Some guys,
Mine is like a white, nasty,
It's
solid.
okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
disgusting.
I did a 5K this morning, super chill.
What's pace is the super chill?
5:30, so 5:40. No, it's by 5:40. But like I took
We're gonna
a
find
walk.
out. We're gonna find out what super chill is today.
yeah. It should be actually for you guys. It should be what I'm doing today. Some is confirmation what you kind of feel, anyways, but just put more of a number to it without guessing.
And I just felt like that having those numbers just like allows you to train a lot better without crossing that line into that usually leads to injury.
I'll tell you.
You're sort of that gray zone a lot.
I've been operating on the idea that my like zone 1 in a 5-zone model, like the low
Yeah.
training area
Yeah.
is like 135 to 144. That's kind of where I operate, where I try to aim most of my runs, and they generally land around 142. And then I consider like marathon pace, you know, like 160 to 165, somewhere in there.
Okay.
And then my like zone 5 above is like 172, 173.
what's
Over
that?
that is like, that's top end.
Oh, that's the highest you've ever seen, 170s?
No, like just everything above like
Yeah.
173 or so, I just call that's top end.
Okay.
I'm just kind
So
of
that
like
is-
my rough zones.
Could you
Okay.
hold a 5K for like a heart rate of 185?
Could I run 5K? I guess we're gonna find out.
We'll find out.
Probably like 180. I bet I could probably hold 180 for
I
a
bet you could.
suspended time.
Like for in a race setting for 5K, I feel like at least
I'm not.
when I looked at my 5K, you should do one this spring. They're fun.
I ran one
You should do
like
one.
in 2020 or 2021, and it was like in 19 minutes.
You
How
should-
tall are you, Matt?
6 foot, I hope. No,
Classic.
like if I say shorter, does that make me faster?
No, just a number.
It's a trick
5'10".
question.
As a kid, like growing up, I just for some reason wanted to be more than 6 foot.
Every guy does.
I was like, I just want to be at
I'm
least 6
5'11",
foot.
dude. I'm like 5'11".
Oh, I didn't even come close. I just barely got to 5'10".
Okay, buddy, stand right here. Pop your shirt off. So what we do is I mark you with
Should I put a hair tie in? Would that be?
no, I'm not gonna do any skin folds on here. Okay, so I'm gonna do your chest, back. Always like we're gonna use a little ultrasound with a little jelly, and it's a little towel to wipe it all off you. And that'll give us your muscle mass and fat mass. You have a good baseline, right?
Yeah, this will be exciting. I'm super pumped to have this and then to be able to go through my training cycle and then come back before I race and then hopefully after I race and just kind of see what happens.
Yeah. It's also, to get some data on marathoners, runners' physiology. It's all based off sometimes not bad, or well, this is what a marathoner is. Like these guys aren't just doing marathons, right? They're doing that just as a normal cool down run. Oh, okay.
Well, I have to say this is probably one of the weirder tests I've ever had as far as fitness tests go.
Easy, eh? So far. Cool. Moving on. That's gonna go to your back. Okay, face the wall there.
Is the body scan?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
I
you just
definitely-
If I flex, does it make the test any better?
It doesn't matter.
Woo!
It makes you feel good. That's okay.
Oh, it's chilly. It's the anticipation. Woo! I felt that.
I don't know what pounding you're putting on your body.
Yeah,
You just can't be a rake.
for some reason, like I put on muscle so extremely quick, and like my body composition changes.
Put your
Like-
rubber shorts up and just give me your right leg with that.
I don't ever have a problem cutting weight or adding weight or building muscle. It just
It's because when you run, you can't stop running. When we eat, we can't stop eating. If you want to put weight on, it's not easy. If you want to lose it, we just
Hey,
lose it.
dude.
So she's crushing. She works hard. She's
You're calling
dedicated.
yourself a chubby monkey, but you're only 12.3% body fat.
woo, 12.3%.
It's called sandbagger.
Sandbag. I feel like I'm gonna be
All right.
more than that.
You're up.
Oh, I feel like I should have shaved my chest. That would have shaved like 1% of my body fat off.
So these are all your skin folds. This is the chest. So that first inflection is that's your skin fold. You need fat, right? That's the skin fold thickness. That's your bone. And that's other organs inside your body. Probably your chest is going down to your inside your ribs there. And then scapula is your back. These are all the skin thicknesses that much of your back. Ribs. There are lots of stuff in your rib cages there. That's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
Tricep, there's nothing there. Boom. That's your humerus, arm bone, done.
So then,
Waist, there's a little more stuff, fluctuations in there. That's your first bump. So that's just your biggest skin fold. Oh my god, is around your waist. That's where guys come over anyways. Those are
is
big
right.
stuff.
So you did. Oh yeah, right
Those are-
here.
that's-
Definitely.
But
That's
it's not,
definitely-
But you grab that. That's loose. Like I can pull it. That's easy. But when I grab it, and if I can't move it, like, oh, that's not good. This is just.
You wouldn't find anything on the
loose,
floor.
yeah, there's nothing in there.
There
Or
you go.
just
That's
either
12.3.
Yeah. And thigh, there's nothing there on either there. So.
That's because they're made of wood down there,
Wood,
bad
that-
boys.
Yeah, you need that for the volume you're doing. If you don't have those sizes, you won't be doing what you're doing, man.
Tell Cory how we met.
Oh, 81. He's got me right there.
I use some jelly, okay? He doesn't know what's going on.
This
But...
is not what I signed up for. Lube up the whole arm. There's no waiver for this.
All right.
Is how they measure the body composition.
The thickness. How
The
thick
thickness.
am I?
How thick is thick boy?
Well,
How thick is thick?
I'm excited to get up on this bad boy. I've heard of these the wood way before.
what are these are
I like it. It's
Yeah.
sturdy.
For, it's not like treadmill runners tend to say it's okay. Most of them want it to be outside, which makes sense.
Oh man, there was a tiny person using this. I
Yeah,
guess it won't
shrink
fall.
it, make it bigger. I don't want you pinching your rib cage.
Yeah.
I've been having to tighten my strap lately, Shep. Been losing it.
Hey, waist, face me. Belly button. This one we have to shave or use lots of lube.
Think. So what's 80 kg workout to in pounds? That's like 175.
Yeah, there's a little chart there.
Oh yeah, there you go. 80 kg is 177. Dang. That's like 10 pounds more than I usually race at. Okay.
You're at 10 pounds more than what you
10 pounds more than I usually
Oh,
try
I
to
raised
race.
that by May.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm digging this fan. Okay. I'm gonna use wash here before
Yeah.
I go.
Off to
'cause-
your left there, yeah. The record's 3 times free test, so we got lots of time. Look all these, should be all make sense. Yeah. Easy simples.
Thanks, and my body fat's higher than Shep's.
What?
Me too. Was that many individuality?
Like, don't they call that like pre-obesity?
What?
That's the 25.
14.2.
Back in the day, where they would have called
All
it
right.
that.
No more donut runs. From now, we're gonna do the carrot
Dude,
stick
I had
run
4
next.
donuts in the last 24 hours. I'm not gonna lie.
You
When
guys
I came home,
gotta
with the
go keto, man.
Yeah, I did go
Alright, yeah,
keto for a month just to see it, what it was like.
Yeah.
Because the dude up my friend I was living with, Andrew, he's keto. I lost a lot of weight.
Lose weight.
I lost a lot of weight.
It's
I
a great.
imagine.
I think it's a good thing to do for a month, 2 months.
Should I do it between now and my race?
And then, but then you gotta reload. You can't go into any sport with no like.
So I shouldn't do it now.
When's your race?
Feb 9, February 9. Yeah. Just keep doing what I'm doing
So
at this
you're
point.
just gonna beat yourself.
And my body'd probably be confused. I'll try it when I'm back.
This is nice. I like this.
Dude, it's sturdy.
Yeah. What made you great? It's a slat, and there's no. We have treadmills in our altitude chamber, and they're not like this. There's a belt there. You get the feel of the belt.
Yeah, I like being able to go all the way up. Are you able to just keep an eye on the way I run and give me some pointers on
Oh,
how I
yeah.
can do it better?
Sure, yeah.
Because I know like efficiencies are lost in all of the training I've done. I've gotten stiff and I sometimes hunch up trying to find that space.
Oh, I also have a question, Cory, that I always want to keep asking, but I forget. Who, in your opinion, I know you've worked with a lot of amazing athletes. Who's been the most impressive athlete, in your opinion, that you've ever worked with?
You know what? That's kind of hard.
I know it's an insanely hard question, but is there anyone that
Everyone's really deep. Actually, some of the people.
there could be a few people that are just like,
lots.
holy
I mean, I have these young runners from the Calgary cross-country running clubs, Calgary Spartans. They're all in high school.
Yeah.
And it's interesting when you guys think back to high school. There's kids that were 5'4", grade 12, 130 pounds. They get freaking killed in soccer, killed in hockey, can't play any sports. But in Valley View and Calgary, there's no country running teams. These kids now are formed the Calgary Spartans.
Oh, they're beasts.
And they come in, they're still 5'4", got their VO2max through 70, and their threshold's at 11 miles an hour. Like they're doing 32-minute 10Ks. And they're just little guys. And parents are like, yes, my kid has something besides his goddamn phone.
I got
So
my
those
shit,
are amazing, right?
I got my shit rocked by a 16-year-old in a 5K last 2 years ago.
So they come in like
He ran like a 16:30.
yeah. This is everyone's a unique story. Like when I worked with ultra runners the last half dozen years, how you guys are so much better at burning fat when you're on form, which totally makes sense. And then you have a hockey guy, you know, or a mountain biker. Just like you can't even compare them. Just three different cars, right? Yeah, I think they're all cool.
But you worked with like some national teams as well, right?
When I
Was it
first
the
started
ski
my career,
team?
that's it. Tristan does a lot. He's at the State Sports Centers. Most of those guys are under 23, under 21. So runners make the best climbing cyclists. They just haven't found. They haven't found. You haven't found the bike yet.
I used to teach spin class and I loved it. It was such a great way to get endurance, and I would just, you know, because it was I could drop a spin intensity session any day of the week, any time, because it was so low impact.
What did you say though, Cory? If you want to be a high-level runner, you wouldn't recommend cycling?
But if you want to be a high-level cyclist, you should learn how to run. Because when you watch the guys when they're climbing hills, no one's sitting. They're all doing this. They're running on the bike.
So why would you not recommend getting on the bike if you're a runner?
It's
Because you're here.
you get tipped, and then you don't get as good as extent.
That's definitely where I know I'm lacking.
So that
trying
means
to
it
get
hits you tight, and it's harder for you to use your glutes. But you're not. You guys aren't sprinting either, so you might be a case for ultra runners to do more riding.
He's running Western States this year.
All right, I want you to move back a couple inches on the treadmill, and then put it to you kind of think would be your zone 1 pace, 5.5 to 6, something like that. Don't do anything different. All right, dude. So, just a quick one shot without seeing anything. Side profile. And let you watch yourself run for the first little bit.
Just like you were saying, okay.
A little bit. So the first thing I always look at is you guys don't do is you don't want to. A lot of people runners come in. I just did a run else this morning, and they have a ton of heel striking. You don't know what they're doing. Comes down. You're always ready for the pumps. All the new runners come in like this. They run and that foot's like this.
Yeah,
Point at the roof.
Yeah, I've had that problem when I first started, but I worked heavily to try to be more.
So you're doing a flat mid. You're landing mid foot. If anything, it almost looks like you're running on your toes a bit.
I have because of all the work I've done. I'm really trying to focus on like staying upright, and then also not getting because I when I get tired, I tend to get here, and this is my run. Because I can do this forever. But I got too used to doing this, and this would just be my everyday get out the door run. And so I'm trying to
Move it up.
here and then pull back with my heels and try to lift those up.
So let's see here. So that looks good.
Okay, so we got
And
a
the
good
next
run.
part is then we look for posture. You know, your posture should be is you always want to think is your chest as a leading bow of the ship. So you're breaking wind with your chest cavity. In order to do that, you need the elbows to come in your back. So I always look for is there a pocket, a window?
Okay, yeah.
You got that. A lot of people come from track and field and they do this. So the hands come too big, but as soon as you start doing this, generally what happens, then you end up pumping like that. So shorter arm action, you do that naturally, so that's really good. And then let's just watch your oscillations, just watch how much your ear bounces. You don't do too much, like you have, you know, an inch and say, that's okay.
That's good.
So the only thing I'd say is that hip here is tight.
Definitely.
So-
I've been trying to work certainly on that. I do like stretching of my ankles and then I lie back and
Yeah.
try to press those hips up, and it's so tight.
Yeah.
So-
But sometimes maybe even not hips, because you got all those. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 muscles across the hip, but then they get tight in here. So
Yeah.
it could be that your quads are tight as hell.
I used to struggle here, and I've been struggling more so with
Yeah.
tension out here.
Yeah.
And so in my recent return to running, I've been trying to kind of bring more of that power central,
Yeah.
and not to use these as my stabilities,
Yeah.
pressing outward.
Yeah.
Because I kind of developed like a wider stance like this,
Yeah.
and then I'm kind of like working
Yeah.
my. So these got tight, so trying to bring that in, and then also to pull that pelvis forward like that.
Yeah.
In my run to here. So
Yeah.
is that the right track?
You're on the right track. The other part is like you're gonna work the quads. You can stretch the shit out of them, but sometimes they go back the next day.
Yeah.
So sometimes, okay, why are they so tight? What's not strong? And what happens to ultra runners is you rarely use your glutes. Because you're
Glutes are powerhouses.
how do you use their ass? Why do I have a horse on there? And when I used to have horses, this is the horse's ass. I'd always walk behind it like this.
Shep would
And
love
like-
it if you did it.
Yeah. I was like, is that part of the test?
I go around there, so like that's all the
great.
power is here. So when humans, you're running, the ultras all here. You're doing this. You're trying to keep it, and all of a sudden you finish the run. You probably finish the race. Hey guys.
Oh
Something
yeah,
goes
for sure.
Like that, right? You're tight. That's gonna happen. So you stretch it. Next day you're like, oh, great.
Yeah, just tight. Yeah.
So if you do any rehab in the gym, I know you're doing this stuff. It'd be things like bird dogs with a band. So
bird dog. I do the dead bug. I find it makes my back a little bit
So
tired.
flat back and get it up. There it is. It's contracted here. And now you can put a band there in that hand and then resistance.
Okay.
Because that's what you're missing in your running because you never have to do it. So
Yeah,
just go on your hands and knees.
I do the one where you lie down on the thing and you
Yeah.
do the curl,
Yep.
and then I also do the one where you
So right there. So go up there again. So you feel get the leg straight as you can. You feel the glute get tight.
Yeah,
That.
I feel actually the
There.
tension here.
Okay. Yeah. Or bend your knee a bit. Now push.
Oh.
I can see your glute contracting.
Yeah. There you go. So there. So what you need to do is because you've got so much quad strength, is that the glutes fall away.
I know that's what my massage therapist says. He's like,
And
"Do
that's
your glutes."
common. I mean, physios,
Yeah,
chiros
right, these-
love runners. Why? You're gonna come in. It's like, well, your glutes aren't firing. Okay.
Yeah, I hear that one a lot. No
Right.
fire into the glutes.
Right? So now you could also do some drills in your
That's
running, which I have some guys do, and I basically have it kind of doing cross country running or skiing uphill stuff. So we put the treadmill at 10% grade, and you're gonna do 20 sets for about 15 seconds. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go up the hill, but versus doing what you guys are doing, no, we're gonna do this. Push.
Yeah.
Push.
Yeah, I do that one.
Push.
I
Right?
like that going to the gym.
But the whole idea though is you gotta feel your glutes work.
Bounds.
Balance. So like there it is. So I have guys listen. You can take your rubber band, you can attach it to a pole, and you do what they say.
Yeah, I do these ones. Yeah.
So how do you get into your run? So if you see a small hill, or I'll tell guys, all right, I want you to stride up the hill using your glutes for 20 meters. Boom, you're good for another 20 minutes. Oh, there's another hill. There's a
Okay.
small
So
road.
even in a race, that's a good idea.
All right, in a race you can throw with it, but if you can spare your quads and get a little bit of glute action, and then long-term health, your glutes aren't just waiting for you to do your rubber band in off days. You're doing it all the time.
I have found in the long races when I start to get into that really crippled space, if I just like flip that switch, just hammer it and go, flip the switch. If I hammer it and I go, even just for a kilometer, like my life comes back into me.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, just opening it up, stretching it out. And
Yeah. So I think that's probably your biggest thing is that you work on stretching, but until you get that activation, it's always going to be tight. And that's something you're going to deal with because you're doing ultra running. So you have to find a way to keep the glutes alive in little bits. And if you can do it within the run, or you come back and do 5 sets of 20, 5 sets of there. Dude, just do it when you're running. Hey, you're going up a hill in Crow's Nest. Bound.
All right.
Great.
I'm gonna tell Laura that.
Okay? And,
Shouldn't have to do it in them.
and then you come home, and when you're home, it's rest rejuvenation. It's not more training all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. And I make sure I'm always getting tons of sleep. Like I usually rank
Fuck.
80 plus in my Garmin score.
Okay,
Right
get
now.
you to run a little bit more, but I'll send you that.
Summer.
Yeah, not in the summer. Summer's racing season.
Yeah, so it is, when you're racing, you're running that much, as if you want to come home and do rehab all the time.
No, sinister race season.
Yeah, I'm not running.
We're
just
working
moving stuff.
100-hour weeks, 3 hours of sleep a night.
Hauling gear around, fixing things up on the mountain till.
How
in the
so
morning.
Cory did the Grizzly 50K relay.
You coming out for Sinister then, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many people coming here, like Sinners is like every second person wants to do it here. It's crazy.
It's
Heck
beautiful.
yeah.
The 50K route's really fun.
And we have a relay as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
it's
should
a
come do the
100-mile
100-mile relay.
You should send people out to Castle. The Castle Mountain.
It's 28K.
That one is yeah. It's
Yeah,
called
yeah.
Castle Alpine Trail Race. We call it CAT.
Yeah, Tristan works here, did that last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Tristan does a
goodness.
bunch of our races.
What a
He actually
savage
he
race.
said it was one of the best races he did last year because he was in first place.
Yeah, I think he got top 2 or
Yeah.
he won.
And then
third
the
or
guy
something.
came from behind and passed him with like 50 years ago.
Oh no.
And he said, I
Scared
had
him
nothing
out.
left. He said, I could hear him coming. He's like, I can't sprint.
Oh.
At least you know that you're at your limit then, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you're hot dogging it in, because I've seen those viral videos of guys celebrating and
Alright, I'll let you run a bit more. Okay.
I did a 6-day race on a track. So I'm like 550K deep into this race, and it's the last minute. And this girl that's also been running it, she comes around the corner and she says, well, are we gonna race or what? And so the last like 100 meters, we are in a full tilt sprint, both of us. And you know, we're just like, everything we've got is like a 5.5 minute kilometer. But we full tilted it all the way across. She got me by the nose. It was probably one of my favorite like race finishes.
Brings you back to being a kid.
Oh yeah, it was just like, this is why we're here.
yeah.
Even totally exhausted, at one moment you could just find all the energy in the world.
What we're gonna do here, I'm gonna slow it down and put it at 10% grade. And I want you to slow your stride down for a second and you're doing the play button. Coming along. Hey, boom, there's a small hill here. And then use your glutes down. Get the work. Feel it there a bit. Yeah, longer stride. Push you back, push you back. Put your hands on your glutes. Feel them work. Okay. Okay, holding it, push you back, push you back. And then hold on, keep it holding, hold it. And now back to ultra right. That's the easy way to turn your glutes in every day.
Share that tips with
Yeah.
my clients.
I know what people are gonna do. You have to do rehab every day? No way.
I have all my equipment set up in my basement, and so pretty regular. I'll get up in the morning with my cup of coffee and go do some stretches.
Yeah, I feel like you're pretty good with it. I have a client who was talking about her knee pain. I asked, have we been doing our stretches this week? No.
Well,
She's 43.
I just went to the dentist for the first time since COVID, and they were like, have you been flossing? I said, every single day since I made this appointment.
Oh, if your gums are bleeding like
Oh
crazy.
yeah, it was a massacre. They showed me the stuff they picked off my teeth, and I was like, I'm so embarrassed right now.
You know, I think you get so many scalings.
Yeah,
I use them all.
All of them.
Yeah, yeah.
I use all, and then I pay for more. Yeah, but they're clean, and I flossed this morning, so you're like, there you go.
I'll make it faster.
This is just calibration.
Okay. I was like,
I'm
okay.
gonna get you to run with time.
That's what I was like, oh, that must be what this thing's for. Does it matter how far or how long that I run, or is it like,
It's all individual. So some people go some people come in or just getting new and they're wanting to do VO2. It's only over in 6-7 minutes.
What's the highest VO2 max you've ever measured in here?
75, 76.
What athlete is that?
Yeah.
What kind of athlete is that?
Luke. Yes.
Oh. Oh man.
Hold the bottom there.
Got a little bit of a, there it is.
Yeah.
Fold right there.
Okay. Hold it there. Keep holding the bottom until I tighten it up. Keep holding it. It's gotta be snug. Nice. Oh, even better now, 85%. So walking is the best fat burning exercise in the world, and that's why walking helps you regenerate and you go again. So you've got that gift. Okay, dude, we're going to go for a run. Here you go. A few minutes here, buddy. Just getting you warmed up again. I would be at 120. Fat burn rate now. With Ultraman. Pretty cool having you guys in here. Look at that Ultraman. Be talking to everyone in a deep voice. You just made the Calgary Fire Department. Good work, buddy. This would be sprinting at the end of an ultra, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this would be insane. Literally this.
Beautiful.
Shep is actually on the Team Canada Backyard Ultra team because the top 15 throughout the season get to go on that team.
Good at VO2. You're beating all the other top end scores already. Looks really good. Lungs are good. Okay, buddy. 4% grade. Beautiful. Big lungs. Awesome. Good job, buddy. All right, Shep, doing good, buddy. Here we go, here we go.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Pump the arms, move the hands.
Oh yeah, now the engine's rolling.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Okay, at 20:25, we're done. Here we go.
Keep going, Shep.
Go, baby, go, 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 go. You got this.
Keep going.
Less than a minute. You hang tough.
This is it. You don't want to give up.
You know
You
what you're doing here. You
don't
know
want
what
to
you're
give
doing.
up. You're going to be pissed if you do.
Come on, come on.
Keep going, dude.
45 seconds. 20:25.
Keep going. Don't give up. Go on Instagram Live, dude. People are going to be pissed if you give up.
Come on now. 35 seconds.
People are going to say he's a fraud. Let's go, Shep. Keep it
Yeah,
going. Let's
there
go,
it
dig
is.
deep. Let's
There
go.
it is. There it is.
Let's
Keep
go.
going. Come on. Push, baby. Push.
Let's go, let's
25
go.
seconds.
Keep
Come on.
pumping. Let's go. Let's go.
Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming.
25
Still going up.
25 seconds. That's like as long as you last in bed, dude.
10 seconds.
Come on, keep pumping. Keep pumping.
Finish this for me.
Let's go. All the way, Shep. Let's go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Five,
Keep going. Keep
four,
going. Keep going.
3,
All the way through.
2,
All the way through.
1. Grab the rails.
Let's go.
Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Hang on. Hang on. I got it. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing.
Nice.
Let's
go, dude.
Okay. Stay there.
I'm gonna puke. We need to go. Oh, you guys trash me.
Let's go in the sink.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, get up here. I got you to walk.
I just need a second.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I could have gone for another minute.
I didn't want. I could take another minute, but I want your scores to go up, not just torture.
Easy morning
All
run.
right, walk here.
Yeah, got you, sorry.
That's fucking awesome. Hang on here.
Attaboy.
Oh man, that was a ride.
Well, you're gonna get more data because of that push, right? So.
It was the hard part was breathing out at the end.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I could take the air in, like you said. I
Yeah.
could feel the back pressure trying to push it out. Holy hot dang, that one kicked my bum. Whew, coming down now.
Hey, good job, buddy.
Dude, thank you. Good push. I appreciate the countdown. That was like, mentally I was able to just,
I've done it many times myself. You need something to think about when you're looking at a treadmill.
yeah. I was just staring straight through this picture to
Channel the horse.
10 miles
You
that
are
way.
the
You're
horse.
secretary. You're secretariat. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Whew.
That was awesome.
I had a abdominal cramp right at the end.
Excuse number 3. Here we go.
Whew. Here we go. We're done. Getting that cool down. Whew.
That was hilarious. So, what was getting tired then, buddy? Was it your legs or your lungs?
My lungs, definitely. I could have kept the pace, but I was having trouble breathing out.
That's a lot. It's also hard when you're first to get used to the mask, but the last 2 minutes, that's just something to shoot for show. It doesn't really help your training. So, okay.
Because we don't really go that hard.
You guys never doing that. No one's actually doing that.
But it'd be nice to know my zones. All right, so I had hoped I could hit a VO2 max of 64.
So today you came in at 54.3.
Woo! Garmin said 55.
I told you it lies to us.
So,
And you held that for you held that for a full minute. But most interesting though, your engine is, forget the 54. The real VO2 number is 4.34 liters per minute. That's what we work with. So I know your absolute engine size.
4.34.
So then also you drop 10 pounds, your VO2 now is 58. Because as you start going up to your peak conditions, like, whoa, what do you weigh now? You were 80 kilos? Dude, I'm 75. Let's do the math and go, well, we're at 59.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if I lose weight, my
Goes up.
VO2 will go up.
Yeah.
Go up.
Oh,
Yeah,
easy
so
enough.
yeah, so but 54 is a good score. Like I was saying, the average power sport NHL hockey player, soccer player, MLS guy is 50 to 55.
And so engine size 434.
That's above normal.
What is that like? How do I?
That's liters.
Take that.
Liters per minute, so that's kind of like a 4-liter engine. Most people are a 3-liter engine.
And that's oxygen that your body's.
Yeah. So I was just
So
curious.
four of these per minute thrown through your body. That makes sense?
Jeez.
You want that.
Okay, that's good.
Because you would imagine only having 2 of those.
Yeah, the higher VO2, the more you can burn fat, the longer you can go.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's only part of your equation. You guys are doing ultra running, so you also need the mindset, you need the training volume. But what I was telling Skylar about is that you guys actually have interesting body types. You're strong, and it's atypical what you see of classic ultra runners. You think they're all skinny guys like this.
Yeah.
Right, but you need muscle
14%
mass
14%
to go
body
up the
fat.
hills. You need muscle mass to go down the hills, but you also need muscle mass to protect your knees and your hips. If you have no strength there, you wouldn't be running today. Like, you need to have the strength to get through it. So it's very interesting, you guys, like ex-power sport, you used to do weights and cycling and spin, soccer player, ultra runners, yeah, they're totally robust, right? So it's interesting, different body styles, and yet you guys have big VO2s as well. So they're very all around. Like, you guys are built like, you go into Safeways, like, I'm an ultra runner, I run 100 miles that people are like, so you look like a stick. No.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, like, really?
The little elementary school kids, when I speak at the schools that have no filter,
Yeah.
they're like, "You're bigger than I thought a runner would be."
All right, they're giving me a hard time for my finish, but the results are in, and my VO2 max is 55. Well, it's 54 point something, but close enough to 55. So Garmin is 100% right. Y'all had me pinned 55. Maybe we'll get 64 someday.
Round it up to 6.
It's rounded up. Cory here says that if Fat Boy loses a little bit of weight, we could get that VO2 max up just a little bit more. So we're gonna go on the diet program.
We're gonna eat one
one chubby chicken a day now instead of two.
Limited. We're gonna go for the single chicken chubby burger and not the double chicken buddy burger. We're just gonna be eating nothing but miles from here on out till May.